Good morning and welcome to the Farm and Home Show. I'm your host, Julie Brown, the Warren County 4-H Youth Development Agent, and today I'm going to talk about planting seeds. April is gardening month, and as a 4-H agent, we are doing projects each week that the community can come out to get at the Warren County Extension Office on Russell Road. So this week I'm featuring planting tomato seeds. So it'll be a good science experiment to start with your kids because I know we're still home with them doing their homeschooling and things like that. So this would be a project that you all could start. In the kits, you will find that I have two different types of tomato seeds. So one of them is Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes would be perfect if you live in an apartment or if you don't have like a piece of land that you can actually make a garden. So with a Roma, you will need a container garden. At the end is what you will need. So you'll need a 5-gallon container. You can either find those at a Walmart or Dollar General, those types of things, or you can even talk to some of the local nurseries around here. They may be willing to donate a 5-container for you or your family. Also in there is a Brandywine tomato, and this is going to be perfect if you are able to put tomato plants in the ground. So with this, the Brandywine tomatoes give you those big beefsteak tomatoes that you would need that makes perfect to put on your hamburgers during the summer. So with both of these, whether you get the Roma or the Brandywine, you will also need stakes once the tomatoes get big enough, or a cage to put on them to make sure that you can hold them up as they continue growing. Part of the reasons why we're doing these projects with Warren County 4-H is they'll be able to enter these in the county fair in July. So with that, they can enter the Roma tomatoes in the container in the fair, or if you get the Brandywine, you can enter those beefsteak tomatoes in the county fair as well. So in the package, you're also going to find egg cartons. With the egg cartons, you're going to need to do a little bit of prep work, is they're going to need to put a hole in the bottom of them. An ink pen or a pencil will work just perfect to punch a hole. You'll lather the soil in there, and then they'll punch about 1/4 of an inch down in to put their seeds in. They'll cover that up, water it, put it in a nice sunny spot in your house. You want to make sure that your soil stays nice and moist, and in about 7 to 10 days they'll start getting their little tomato seedlings. So as that tomato seedling's growing, when they get about 4 to 6 inches tall, it'll be perfect time to start your newspaper pots. So in the kit also is newspaper. What you're going to do is take one sheet of the newspaper, you're going to fold it hot dog style. Parents, you might need a little bit of help to make sure that stays nice and good. And then you're also going to need a pint jar or either just a can of soup or canned vegetables. Parents, this is also where you may need assistance. You're going to roll this jar, leaving about 1/2 inch to an inch at the bottom around the newspaper, around the jar, keeping it nice and tight. You'll also need to make sure that you have tape available so that you can tape this down once you get it nice and rolled to hold it in place. Then you're going to flip the jar upside down, and you're going to fold in the bottom like you do a Christmas present. And you're going to tape that down again as well. So as you're doing this, you're not going to want, once you transplant your tomatoes into the ground immediately, you're going to want to wait, because May the 17th is our perfect date, is when you can hopefully start. The fear of frost has gone, though it has been a little crazy this time of the year, so you're going to want to make sure that the fear of frost is gone before you start putting your tomatoes outside. So once you have that bottom put in there, press down on your jar, make sure the bottom is nice and flat, and it'll be able to stand on its own. And there will be bigger bags of soil that you'll be able to put in your newspaper pots. Fill those up, take your seedlings out, and drop those down into your newspaper pots with the soil. You will still want to keep those nice and moist. After May the 17th, then is now the perfect time to go ahead and put the Brandywines in the ground or the Roma tomatoes in your container. If you have any questions about Warren County 4-H or how to do the tomato gardening, contact me, Julie Brown, at the Warren County Extension Office at 270-842-1681, or you can email me at julie.brown@uky.edu. Have fun growing your tomatoes as a family, and have a great day.